morning to you. It must be 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on this beautiful Monday, the 10th day of May, because it's time for another edition of Hardison'S Tips. I'm your host, Brandon Hardison. Glad to be with you on this beautiful Monday. I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day, but now it's time to get back into the trenches. We need May to be the best month ever as we move forward in our quest for reaching our goals and dreams in 2021. We do this training for all of our brothers and sisters, whether you're in major account, whether you are in a district, whether you are in a key account, whether you go up and down the street, whether you do in home sales, whether you're doing traditional retail or automotive. We try to give a little bit of something to everyone. So let's get started today. We're going to talk about our brothers and sisters all week who deal with the phone. Now, some of you are on the phone more than others. Some of you already have internet teams or business development teams that do this for you. But if your job is to be on the phone, we must make sure we're the best at it. So today we want to talk about phone sales, about mastering two things: our mindset on your approach to the day to day drudgery of phone sales. That's how some of you view it. And the specific tactical things you do every day to have better conversations, which equals more closes. Now, both of them are essential, both are required activities. Intentional efforts must be put on both if you want to improve. So, all this week, I'm going to share with you some approaches that you can probably take some nuggets out and be successful, but we need to be upbeat. We need to be proactive in the face of a lot of rejection. Phone dials are numbers. The more numbers we can get our way, the more sales we'll have. So let's get started. So, if we're talking about how to sell, or maybe your job is just to get the information out and set an appointment later, but phone, we need to think of neuro linguistic programming, NLP for short, which stands for how people take in information. Some of you are auditory, some of you are visual, some of you are kinesthetic, or bits and pieces of all three. But on the phone, they can't see how handsome or lovely you are. On the phone, they can't see all the awards you've won. The only thing they can go by is that auditory. How do you get them to listen, get excited, sell something, or set that appointment? The process of selling over the phone is easy. You pick up the phone, dial a number, go through your script if you have a script, and when the call is done, we do the same exact thing again. Pretty easy. Some of you may say right, some of you may say still don't get it. You and I both know there's more to that. When learning how to sell over the phone, you've got to master some basic skills. Master some basic skills. Like we need to know the sales process that your organization relies on. If there's a script, you need to make sure that it comes across natural as can be each and every time you deliver it. You have to get it past gatekeepers many times on the phone. We have to build rapport quickly, and if you're leaving a voice message, give them some excitement in your message if you want them to call you back. Now, time management is also a daily struggle that we do over the phone. But before you can get into the tactical, there are more important skills that you need to know, and that is the mindset mastery. the mindset. This is what we call the CAT framework. This, in my opinion, is the difference between success or failure when it comes to what we do over the phone. In phone sales, you're going to get a lot of hangups. People will be rude, people will be angry, and you've got to be able to shake it all off and call the next person on your list each and every day, all day. So if you can stay positive, you'll find huge success in this. But if you let yourself down, you will wash out. Sad, but true. So the framework that we're looking at, that we want you to understand, is the CAT framework. We will get you to understand this CAT framework mindset mastery. In other words, confidence, belief, and action. As you learn how to solve a phone and throughout your sales career, confidence is the king. Many of us, when we first started on the phone, we didn't have the confidence. But you need to develop in these two things in your mindset. We must believe in ourselves and we must take action. Why? Because it's based on this neural linguistic programming, visual, auditory, kinesthetic. But all we have is the auditory. So the phone is a mastery of auditory, our pace, our tone, how we listen, how we set up the close, and how do we make sure we follow up. We'll talk about these things all week, but we just wanted to give you the setup on this beautiful day, this Monday, May the 10th, and we'll talk about it for the rest of the week. In the meantime, as always in parting, you go out and you make it a champion day.